So now we're going to talk about apparel and waders for Alaska. First off, when you are at the lodge or camp or whatever program you're at in Alaska, the environment is super casual, so don't feel like you need to dress up to go to dinner or anything like that. Essentially, anything you're wearing when you're out fishing, you can wear in the lodge. So really laid back and casual, so don't worry about that at all. I would say your apparel and your waders is probably the most important pieces of gear when you're planning a trip to Alaska and what you're taking with you. It is a coastal environment that is susceptible to, fluctuations in temperature and precipitation any day of the entire season. So you want to be sure you plan accordingly. As far as your waders go, waders, they're probably one of the most important pieces of gear up there in Alaska. You're essentially in your waders all day when you're out on the water. Even if it is warm, you're still fishing in waders just because it is cold water. So I do always recommend investing in the nicest pair of waders you can. A lot of lodges up there, they can outfit you with waders, so if you don't want to travel with them, that's okay. But I do always recommend bringing your own along with you if you can. And if you're on the fence between investing in a new pair of waders, I would highly recommend them. They last forever. They have a lot of shelf life. You can use them in Alaska, South America, the US West. So you'll definitely get a lot of use out of them. And don't skimp, invest in the highest quality you can with what you're comfortable with. For the past few years, I've been wearing Patagonia waders. These Swift Currents are fantastic, super breathable, very waterproof. I really like stocking foots up there just because you can adjust your boots, but having a really nice pair of waders when you're going up there is super important just because you're going to be in them literally all day in Alaska. So really good pair of waders. I get the question a lot on what do I wear under my waders? There's a lot of questions on that just in regards to temperatures and how cold it's going to be. I personally like to kind of take two pairs or two different, fabrics or weights. I'll take a couple pairs of kind of lightweight long underwear that are great under your waders. They're super breathable. They will keep you warm enough with the cold water, but they're not gonna sweat you out and make you super hot. So I'll take a couple pair of these, and these are kind of the ones I always throw on first. If it's a really cold day or you're going during a time of the season where it's gonna be pretty cold, it's also nice to have a pair of fleece pants to put on under your waders. I always take a pair of fleece pants even if it's middle of the season and it's gonna be super warm. You never know, honestly, up there with the temperature. If you don't wear them under your waders, they're nice to sleep in at night, nice and comfortable. So I always have two different kind of weights of long underwear to wear under my waders. Another piece of gear I always take is either a fleece or a puffy jacket. These pack down nice and tight. I'll wear this on the plane up there. It's nice to throw in your boat bag each day just in case you do need to add an extra layer in the morning or the evening. You can wear it around the lodge, but I always have a puffy jacket with me because you never know what the temperature is going to be, and they're breathable and warm and packed down nice and light. The next very important piece of gear to have up there is a really good quality rain jacket. Like we talked about, temperatures and weather can change up there every single day. So having a really nice high quality rain jacket is super important. This is another piece of gear that I would recommend investing in the nicest quality you can. These last forever. You'll have it, for a lot of other fishing trips. They transition between territories really well. You can wear this in Alaska, the US West, South America, even saltwater. Most of them are super lightweight and just a really important layer that's going to keep you dry. So having really good pair of waders, really good rain jacket. That's probably the two most important pieces of gear you can take with you on your trip to Alaska. Some other pieces of gear that are definitely important. I always like to have a really good quality pair of sunglasses, and I'll actually take two just in case I do drop one in the river or one breaks. So having two pairs of sunglasses, make sure they are polarized. Tons of great brands out there. I've always kind of wore Costa. I really like glass lenses too, just because they're nice and durable and they don't really scratch. As far as the lens color goes, there's a lot that will work up there. I usually recommend either a copper or an amber, kind of as like your all around. I also really like the green mirror in case it's, you know, super bright sun. You know, you really don't need anything, you know, more than that. You don't need like a blue mirror or anything, but copper, amber, or a green mirror is great. But I always have two pairs of sunglasses on me and polarized sunglasses. Obviously, you know, a couple hats. You're out on the water each day, so bring a couple hats, keep the sun out of your eyes. And then I always take, you know, one or two buffs as well. You can get a lot of sunshine up there, so they're nice to have around your neck. Another thing, they can really help out with bug protection too. If you're getting eaten up by bugs, having one around your neck, you can pull it up, you know, over your ears to kind of keep the bugs away from you. But I always have a couple buffs with me as well. Find out more about fishing in Alaska at yellowdogflyfishing.com.